Let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon pretty much flat on the day considering where we're trading at. Yeah, we're up 12 points today, but let's kind of take an in-depth look at the daily time frame as well as the hourly time frame and kind of see, why is Amazon getting hung up? What should you be doing if you're holding Amazon? Where could you potentially day trade or scalp Amazon? And kind of get into the nitty-gritty technical analysis of this. First off, guys, if you do like these type of videos, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up. I make multiple technical analysis videos kind of outlining where we can potentially swing trade or day trade these stocks from a technical level. So I'm not going to be taking in fundamentals. I'm not going to be taking in valuations. I'm not going to be taking in, all this outside noise and news. Yes. Are these type of things catalyst for the stock to move up or down? Of course they are. Okay. But, being that I'm a day trader, I'm not going to sit here and go through stockpiles and stockpiles of market news and bias and all this crap. For one thing, I do not play earnings, even though I should have played earnings on Amazon, but I do not play earnings. I don't take any risky lotto type plays. I'm just looking to get in where I fit in and typically take a few points here and there, make a decent living day trading, and keep the boat rolling. With that being said, we can see here why Amazon is getting kind of snagged. Okay, so Amazon is having a good run off of this demand zone. This demand zone being down here right around 27 to 2800. You can see multiple times, multiple days of consolidation here. Nice run up. We had this big gap down on this on those Facebook earnings where the market kind of collectively sold down. We had earnings that shot us back up, and now we've been grinding higher for the past 4 days. So you can see here we're coming into a little bit of supply, and this supply is pretty this is a pretty big supply. So if we take a look back here to the beginning, middle of January, you can see as we started to break down and we did give this little bit of dead cat bounce to push up higher, we got rejected, okay, in this area. This is where we really started to sell off. So as we're approaching this recovery on Amazon, we are having trouble at the 50-day moving average, the 100-day moving average, and the 200-day moving average. These are the only moving averages if you're bull bias, long bias, investor bias that you need to be worried about. Are we trading over the 200 or under the 200? If we're under the 200, long-term, bearish. If we're over the 200, long-term, bullish. If we're under the 50, shorter term, bearish. If we're over the 50, shorter term, bullish. That's just the way that it works, guys. I hate to break it to you. It's not about all this other crap. It's not about all this other nonsense that I read on social media. Just follow the technicals. Go back on any stock, especially a lot of you people who trade these smaller cap stocks. Take a look at a small cap stock that has been hammered for months now. See what the stock did when it lost the 50-day moving average. I want you guys to do that for me. Go to your stock broker, whatever you use, whatever charting system you use, go to TradingView, whatever you guys want to use. Take a look at a stock at what it did under the 50-day moving average. Take a look what that stock did under the 200-day moving average. How long has it been there? These are big levels here. So tomorrow we know that we have CPI data. We do not know how the market is going to react to this information. Could this information be bullish? Could it be bearish? It's a complete toss-up. All we know is what the move is giving us today. All we can do is react to the price action. So taking a look at the chart here, this 50-day moving average is our first level of supply that we need to clear out. You can see here we made an attempt to break that and immediately got stuffed at the 100-day moving average here. This 100-day moving average completely got rejected here and we pushed down. Now we're trading underneath the 50-day moving average. If the market does want to take a little bit of a pullback, if the numbers are not good, if the market does not like what they hear tomorrow, here's what I would be looking for on Amazon. Amazon 32.12 has room down to 31.95. The big level here, 50 EMA, anything under 31.98, 31.95 has a lot of room down to this rising 5-day moving average of 31.14. If you're looking to take part in a short position, this is the zone you're going to want to play between that 31.95 and down here to this 31.14. Definitely want to cover your position here as we do have multiple levels of support. Now, could it break down? Of course, anything is possible. Amazon, we've seen dip down 100 points in a day, 150 points in a day, and just like we've seen it rally 180 points in a day. So this thing can definitely start to move. if the overall market, if Amazon is going to, start making an attempt at a little bit of recovery, an even bigger recovery than this 400-point recovery that we've had from 2,700, we're going to need to start taking baby steps here. So first things first is we need to get a daily close over the 50-day moving average, over 32.41. That's the first step. Second step is closing over that 200-day moving average, which is going to be around 130, the 100 and the 200-day moving average. And those prices are going to be 32.81 and 3300. As soon as we can start getting over those levels, I think that Amazon is going to be a big potential trade to the upside with and don't quote me, and obviously anything can change, but as soon as we do recover this supply here and we start building, we do have a nice sky here to get back into this 3,600, okay? 3,600 would be the new price target that I'm going to set shorter term. Now, is that going to happen? It is yet to be determined. Could we come up here, continue to get rejected, and then roll over? That's also entirely possible. So that's why I'm giving out this level here for a short position, just so we can kind of cover all of our bases. If we do want to take a day trade on this short, just know that we want to cover right around 3111 and 3085. Those are the two levels that I would be looking to cover at, kind of see what we do here. Do we get a nice bounce? Well, then here's your next opportunity for a day trade back to the long side. Am I saying that we're going to come all the way back up? No, you never want to look at it that way as a day trader. What you want to do is, where did we hold an area of support? And did we break that support? And as soon as we break that support, that's your area of entry where you want to get long and bounce the stock. Now, if we come down to the 50-day moving average, it's the same thing. The 50 EMA, it's the same thing. If we come down here, we chop around and we break, this is where you want to get short. You want to get short here. And do you want to hold all the way down here? Of course not, guys. Of course not. What we want to do is we want to get this break and we want to cover our short position here. And then we want to see what we do in this area. And if we lose this area of around 3,000, then this is where we take our next short position. And with the price goal or target in mind of around 2,800. So we have to play it in levels, guys. It's like a video game. Think about it as a video game. Can you just start a video game today and get all the way to the last level in the video game? Of course not. You got to go through first level, second level, then you need to fight a boss, or you need to do, answer some questions, or I don't know what, it depends on what video game you're playing, right? You can't just jump to the end of the video game. You need to play these in levels. So as we get into these zones here, Amazon's range, which you can see here, we're only up 12 points on the day, and for Amazon, that's nothing, right? It's not a big move at all. The ranges are going to contract as we get into these littler zones. These are not zones that I really want to partake in unless you're an experienced scalper, unless you're looking for 2-3 points, unless you manage risk very, very well. These are not the trades that you want to be taking. If you're a day trader or a swing trader, the level you want to be taking is you want to clear out this supply and get over 3,300. This is where you want to go long. You want to lose 31.95. This is where you want to go short. Okay. You want to consolidate down here. When we lose 3,000, this is where you want to be short. Okay. So those are the big levels that we want to play. I hope this video helps. Guys, do me a favor, join my Discord. That link is down in the description box below. I'll help you out with trades. I'll help you out with technical analysis. If you want to get my watch list of stocks that I trade day-to-day basis, visit my website, evolutiontraders.com. I got all the information there. I offer 3 different packages that you guys can choose from. With that being said, make sure to comment and give me that thumbs up, guys. I'll see you guys all in the next video.